If y'all are wondering why I'm not showing me right now, it's because I just got out of the shower and I ain't got a biscuit basket on. So y'all get Shane for the rest of tonight and I'll be here tomorrow.
What? Every single day going MIA. Yeah, I'm over, yeah, what more can I say? 너는 지루해, move out of the way. Just let it go, boy. 머리 bling bling, style bling bling. Bet you don't recognize me. Only love me when I'm leaving. Don't you know that it's so ironic? 'Cause I don't need you by my side. I'll be fine.
Did y'all miss me? It's a new day and I got my biscuit basket on. So let's get the daggone thing done. Last night, the only thing that we got up was one of the cabinets.
There was a reason for that.
We didn't have long enough screws, we weren't prepared. So Shane went and got more long screws this time. And we're going to get the rest of these cabinets up today, like right now, in the next hour.
It probably won't even take more than about 10 minutes.
Hopefully it won't take more than about 10 minutes. I don't really know what we're getting done this video, but I promised you would see me more often. So we're just gonna get done what we get done. Biscuit basket and all. Hopefully it's quite a bit.
Is that better?
Yeah, that looks better. What's crooked again?
It's because I don't have it right now.
Alright, well here, let me hold it and then you can maneuver it.
And just kind of push up. It's not heavy.
Yeah, it is. It's not heavy, my foot. Ah! Shane! Hold on, let me get under.
But there's a gap right there. Is that cool with you? Alright, I'm gonna have to let go.
Wait, is it even?
Yeah. No.
Hold on, babe. I'm fighting for my life over here.
You let it get crooked.
I didn't let it get crooked.
You kind of let it, but it's okay.
Ow! Did you hear how hollow that sound? Ow! Shane?
There's gonna be a little gap right there.
What?
There's no getting around it.
No! I'm
Yes.
scared this time. I mean, you're gonna have fun with backsplash, but it's not.
Don't let it move.
Well, I'm trying.
For all the money.
I'm trying.
Oh, you moved! Thank you, girl. Okay.
No, I got it. Up
No.
and back. Up and back.
No.
Up and back. Shane.
You are fired.
No.
You're fired. Get out of here.
How are you gonna fire me?
Just being fired from the construction portion of Fearfully Created. Mama.
Yeah.
I can't.
What do you want? You just fired me. Are you rehiring me?
Yeah, I am.
I need to work out because my arms feel like jelly. Like, they look like jelly
You want to start going to the
and they
gym again?
feel like jelly. What? Start going to the gym. I didn't say that. I mean, I can work out with green bean cans. Just
Oh.
wonder if you can bench press me. And I'll bench press you. You kind of get the butt end of that stick, but
We got Nintendo at home.
we got a gym at home. Shane did his hack that you guys know I just love, where he just drills screws into the wall to find stuff.
Well, I had a woman blocking my view.
Are you calling me fat?
No.
So he's just drilling screws into the hole. That's Shane's method. That is his method, and that's his trademark.
Turn my back on you. It's my trademark move to realize I should improve, and sometimes soon after that you'll see me come crawling back.
Now we have a lot of screws in the cabinet.
No, you're only gonna have
but
three.
only some of them go into the studs.
You're only gonna have three screws.
We got 1, 2, 3.
Those are just holes.
You left hole. I would rather a screw in there.
I can feel that, baby. That ain't no big deal.
With what?
Wood filler.
No, we're not playing with wood filler in cabinets.
Maybe I couldn't see.
That's not a legitimate way to find studs. If you don't know where the stud is before you...
That's not a... I knew where my stud was. I marked where my stud was. My problem was your head was right here and I couldn't see. That's why I fired you.
You fired me for you putting too many holes in the wall?
No, I fired you for being in my way.
That sounds like corporate America right there. Firing me because he put too many holes in the wall. I need to look up pictures to see if it's normal for the cabinet to come below the hood range. I don't think it is because look, this is that particle stuff. I don't like that stuff. But I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to see. Let me look right now. Where's my phone? Let's look at cabinets beside steel hood ranges. I finally upgraded my phone because the other one was falling apart. So now I'm able to actually post like reels and videos over on the other platforms, and that's what I've been doing since I got this. I upgraded my phone. I'm having so much fun with it now. I'm being consistent everywhere. It wasn't a me issue, it was a phone issue. I've been posting videos on every platform I'm on right now, minus Pinterest. I just keep that around to get recipes. But the other platforms that I'm on, I've been making videos for like crazy this week. Okay, kitchen cabinets beside stainless hood range. Okay, so that's normal. So like it's normal for the cabinets to be longer. Like here's a picture just like off of Amazon. So like see how those cabinets come lower? I was worried that that wasn't how it's supposed to look. This is off of another picture. So the cabinets usually come lower than the hood range. For some reason I thought that looked funny in my head. So that one on the far right is how big? Or far left?
30.
Left 30?
30.
That was 30, that
15.
one's 15.
And the other one's 24.
So the 15-inch ones, I could have went with a 12-inch and that would have given me room for a thicker frame around the window. But I would rather have a bigger cabinet than a thicker frame because right now I'll show you how much room I have for the frame. You can see here that we have room for a frame because this will also be gone right here. The rest of that has to get pulled off. But I have a good 2 inches that I can, right? One, I mean leave a little gap in between that so that the frame doesn't.
Look at that.
What?
4, we're both wrong.
So I have room to have a little bit of gap between the trim and the cabinet so I don't bring the trim all the way over. And
Look how pretty our ducks are.
yeah. Why does that look raw? Was that supposed to look like that raw? I remember in the single wide I painted underneath these and it doesn't take to paint.
This right here,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, I think you're technically supposed to buy the laminate that goes over that. They leave it open because it can go left or right and you don't know, like for instance, I'm not going to put laminate on the left side of that because there's a wall there.
Okay, well I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'll just paint it and it'll be camouflaged. But I have enough room here to leave a little bit of gap between the trim and the cabinet so the trim doesn't reach all the way to the cabinet. So we're probably going to do a 2-inch window trim. Not very thick, but it can't be thick anyway because I have a very small portion I'm working with down here below the window and a smaller portion that I'm working with above the window. We also might eventually do a pendant light here rather than this recessed light. I don't know yet, but we will find out. We'll figure it out as we go.
So what's up everybody? I've got to go to Lowe's. We're going to go in here and get what we need. I was going to show some B-roll footage of the outside, but Rena's settings are weird, so it makes it look like our Lowe's is literally in the center of heaven.
We just got back from Lowe's, our 50 billion trip for the day. It's actually second.
It's our 50 billionth trip, like,
of our lives. Yeah. We had to go to get some different pipage because that's what that looks like. And we actually don't need one side because the sink that we have, the new one, only has one hole. And the other sink had 2 holes. So it had 2 drains and needed 2 drain pipes. This one only has 1 drain, so it only needs 1 drain pipe. I got one of them big, deep square suckers because that's like a dream sink of mine. Like, and I found it for $1.99 at the Lowe's. I had to go to like 2 Lowe's over because everybody was sold out. Because I guess everybody loves it because it's really pretty. But $199, I'll link it down below somewhere. It's like the what? The Reagan? The Brody? The George?
What?
What's the name?
What?
The Theo.
Oh, the sink.
The Theo.
Yeah.
It's the Theo, and it was one of the most affordable sinks there available at Lowe's.
And it's nice too because it's like
the nicest
square.
one, I think.
It's not round at all.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was looking for whenever I was looking for sinks. I was like, I don't want a rounded off one. Don't ask me why. It's just a weird preference.
Why?
But I really wanted the square.
But why?
When I envisioned the kitchen, I saw the square.
You look
so.
like a telepath when you did it.
Shane had to saw part of the sink base so that we could fit that in there. And then
see, the good thing is that down there where our water lines and our pipes come from, it's already finished. You know how sometimes you'll be in a house and it's icky under there. You know, it's all good to go. It's the proper cuts because I'm assuming they probably installed the pipes when they were manufacturing the home.
Okay.
So the good thing is that I cut this hole here and we'll be able to fit it through there. And also if I need to do any work or if we have a plumber that needs to do any work, then he can get to it.
If we call a plumber.
I'm not, listen, I have beef.
Listen, Shane has beef. Let me move out of the way and let Shane move this over and I'll tell you the beef he has with plumbing.
Beef well.
So Shane will do anything that I ask him to within reason, and you know, if it's not illegal or like against Jesus or something, which I would never ask him to do something against Jesus, but
let's say,
you know, he'll basically do whatever he'll basically do whatever I ask for. So he would do the plumbing if he is doing the plumbing right now because I asked him to. But he would do plumbing for bigger jobs if I asked him to. The only thing is he has trauma.
there is trauma, but my thing is my thing is that
There is trauma.
that plumbing is very finicky. It is very, very finicky. And if you get something wrong, it's messing it up. And it can get costly and expensive.
How much did we get?
We got one to go here.
No.
Or, I mean, not one to go here and one to go on the other side.
So we got 2?
Yeah.
We have 2 more?
Yeah, I thought.
No.
No, just one? Never mind. Oh, that's right, because we said that right here, we were just going to have to do something about that.
I don't know why we didn't get another bottom. That's weird, right? Oh, because we have to move this. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. We have to move this a little bit.
It has to be moved, and we were talking about there was no cabinets this big. So we're going to have to just do that, and whether we close it off or whatever you want to do is what we'll do.
I had a brain fart for a minute, so I need to figure that out.
It's a bit of an issue. It's not a big issue.
Okay. So he made the hole centered for the cabinet itself, but he forgot that it has to be centered with this window and where the water line's placed. So he's just going to make that hole bigger so that he can run the water.
But I may get some more like of the thin wood like this.
Yeah.
And make little blocks, and that way I can close this up right here, and it's not open going up under the thing. Yeah. You know, that way mice ain't making a nightclub under there or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was about to say we haven't seen, but I'm not jinxing it.
Yeah.
I need to cut back my bangs because my hairline is getting worse than our founding fathers' hairlines. What is a 30-year-old mom? How is she supposed to fix her hair?
I like that.
No, I was playing with it.
Cute.
No, I said that my hairline, I'm trying to hide my hairline Because it's
Why do you want to hide your hairline?
because it goes back farther than a founding fathers.
It does not.
Yes, it
You
does.
don't worry if you start looking like Vegeta, and you don't.
Okay. Anyways, so I'm not wearing. I'm just gonna wear my hair like this right now. Look at that. I need to do my roots. When Shane was a kid, he's told you guys a little bit of his story.
Cause I was a teenage dirtbag baby.
So when he was a kid, he went from not having water to having water, but in like a faulty trailer. The trailer was good, but then they moved it like a super far ways away from where it was, and during the move and up the mountain, it kind of broke. So it wasn't in the best condition, and that included the plumbing.
Well, see, that's the thing is like
When Shane and I were dating, I literally would go to pee, and he would go outside under the house and turn on the water for me so I could flush.
that was embarrassing.
Why?
But because you were my girlfriend, I didn't want to embarrass. I didn't want to be embarrassed.
It's weird hearing that I was your girlfriend.
You were my girlfriend.
That's weird. Is that not weird?
No.
I think that's weird.
You mean start calling you my girlfriend?
No.
Does that make you feel better?
No.
See, this is my girlfriend.
I'm your wife.
This is my
I have
girlfriend.
earned that title. The house was not in good condition at all.
Mobile home should honestly be moved to its location and be left alone. Don't move it again, because there is going to be some structural problems if you move it again. That's just the truth of it.
He stands by that.
It's fixable, but you better know how to fix it.
So he was. Go ahead. Just go ahead. It was because it was. Oh my gosh, Shane!
Barcelona.
Because it was moved from such a far away, and it was an older trailer already. It.
You have a chip on your shoulder.
The plumbing sucked. The plumbing sucked, and Shane was the only person in the house to, well, he wasn't, but he was made the only person in the house to fix the plumbing. And it goes so much deeper than that,
I
but
hate plumbing, man.
he will do anything. He will do plumbing, but if I
can avoid plumbing, I avoid it like the plague.
I taught you how to do Legos. Did you put them together?
I taught myself how to do Legos at the age of 4. And to a degree, pipe fitting can be considered like Legos.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a whole science behind like traps and these things, I don't even know the names, that they let it breathe and stuff like that. You have to make sure you have like all your ducks in a row about this stuff, because if
we need to get that centered with the winger.
2 1/4. That's 2 1/4, and this is 2 1/2. So it literally just needs to move just a smidge, and I think I moved it too much a smidge. Because now it's 2 1/4 over here. I bet you anything it's 2 1/2.
Let me do it. Leave it up to me.
Okay, just a smidge. Like when I say a smidge, it's a smidge. Right there. Don't move. Let's see if you did it. All right, we got 2 1/4.
Wait, how?
I bet it's 2 1/2. 2 1/2.
Wait, let me do it. Did you mess me up?
Okay.
Okay.
Smidge.
Wait, am I pulling it this way?
Push.
Oh, I'm pushing.
You go.
That's 2 1/2.
Oh no, you're gonna pull. I'm sorry. Smidge.
What am I doing?
Pull. Smidge. Oh, that was too much.
Okay, wait.
That had to be.
Wait. Okay.
Okay. Now we have 2 1/4.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait. Something. Maybe that wasn't 2 1/4. Hold on. 2 1/4. Yeah. And 2 3/4.
Okay.
So we did something different. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Okay.
2 1/4.
No, my gosh.
And 2 3/4. Okay. Hold on. So we're gonna.
All right, do it now.
We're gonna try to pick it up.
I've already done it. Do it now.
Oh, you did? Okay. 2 3/4. That's what I was thinking. You didn't move it.
I did.
So now it's 2 1/2. 2 1/2. There we go.
The whole point of moving the water lines from the fridge and the dishwasher over here was the fact that I wanted the fridge on the wall with the rest of the appliances. I didn't like the idea or the look of the fridge being on an opposite wall or just a wall not connected to like the wall where the appliances are. And the pros of moving the fridge over here far outweighed the cons in like my opinion, because the pros would be it's over here next to the other appliances, not too close to the stove, so it's not heating up or anything. There's a cabinet in between it, but it's over here on that wall. It looks like, you know, really uniform sort of having all the appliances on this wall. It is giving me space where the fridge was to do a complete walk-in pantry. I'm doing a complete walk-in pantry in that area, so it's giving me more storage essentially. And really the only con I could think of was that it would be right there beside that window, and it looks a little odd walking into the back doors of the living room where you used to could see through the entire kitchen. You can't really do that anymore because the fridge is there, and it looks kind of sticks out a little bit. So I'm actually going to end up doing like a built-in around it to make it kind of flow with the rest of the cabinetry. I thought that I saw a dent in the dishwasher while editing this, and I freaked out, so I went to go check it in person, and I can't see it in person like I could see it on here, so I don't know if there's a dent or not, but I felt of it and everything, and there wasn't. So I was like, not another thing, man. Me and stainless steel, we've already still got to fix the hood range where the dents are up there, where the wood kind of pincered it a little bit. We have to fix that, and we bought a heat gun, but we've yet to really try it because it heats up and Shane's afraid to use it. But we have the heat gun, we just need to try it to see if it pops out the dents. We were able to get quite a bit done this weekend though. We didn't end up doing that with the stainless steel hood range like I planned, but still we got a lot done this weekend. The fact we got all the cabinetry in and stuff and all the hookups and everything, that's a lot. Let's see. Ah, you did it!
Yes, ma'am.
Good job, babe.
Now, it's stinky.
Stinky. Ew. Why?
Because there's water in the trap.
Ew. Oh my gosh. That smells like armpits. I tell you one thing, after playing with this stuff, I wasn't even really playing it, I was just smelling it. But after smelling this stuff, I want to give every one of y'all plumbers a high five because I don't know how you do it. That job is wild.
So, here we are on the next day, and we ran into a bit of an issue because I got to figure out how to hook everything up without having to replace the water line, because, as we said before, I don't like plumbing, and the last thing I want to do is replace the water line. So, I went to Lowe's, and I was in, how long was I in Lowe's?
A long time.
I was in Lowe's a long time, just trying to find a particular piece, a piece that I didn't even know if it existed, but I needed this piece, right? I needed a T that had one female end and two male ends on it. That's plumber talk, okay? So, I couldn't find it. And so Rena calls me, check up on me, make sure that I haven't died somewhere. And she's like, can I help? And I was like, I mean, you can, but I mean, I've looked and looked and looked. Go figure, she's on the internet. How long are you on the internet for?
A minute.
A minute. And finds out that there's a piece over at Home Depot. And I was like, well, I've already wasted enough time here, I might as well just go over to Home Depot and check it out. I go over there and I got my little piece with me so I can fit it on things to make sure it works. And go figure, Miss Rena found it. It literally has the female end and the two male ends. And this is exactly what I need, because I need to be able to hook it into the water line and then be able to hook the dishwasher into it and then hook the sink to it. Then I also, we ran into another issue of hooking up the hose here. The hose that came with the dishwasher does not have a very big opening on the inside. And so it wouldn't fit over this piece of the pipe here. So I had to go get another one, a new one, that can fit it. So hopefully we can get some stuff hooked up today.
I'm hoping.
I also got my nifty little Teflon tape here. So,
what's Teflon tape?
You put it around your threads to keep your threads safe when you're, because you don't want to strip those. If you strip those, then you can have a really rough time getting them off.
Oh, I gotta go put work clothes on.
Work clothes?
I'm in my gown.
You gonna get down here and work with me?
Listen, I've been editing.
You gonna get down with the plumbing?
Shane's been at Lowe's all day today, and I have been editing in my nightgown all day today.
Also, Lowe's Y'all need to do something about your bathrooms, your urinals. You have like some kind of plastic piece on your urinals that if you pee on it, well, I guess I shouldn't be telling this story. Never mind. Rethought that.
You must think that I'm a restless case because I ran away, because I ran away. If you listen to the words I say, you know that I'm okay, you know it's just a phase. Don't think I'm leaving cause I'm not at all, and if you get hurt it's unintentional. I just wanted you to realize that I'm the one you like, that I'm the one you like. So where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go? I don't know. Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Baby, I've been busy missing you. Say, have you missed me too? Say, have you missed me too? Was this intermission good for you? Yeah, was it good for you? Or are you just confused? Don't think I'm leaving cause I'm not at all. So if you get hurt, it's unintentional. And I know that what I did was typical. I just needed time to show you what you got. So where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? A sign from you telling me you need me here just like I do. All I ever wanted was to make it through. Tell me, how about you? How about you? So where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here?
What we're running into is the original sink wasn't fully centered with the window. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So while Shane's dealing with that, we have to cut off some of this countertop. If you're not caught up to date, we're reusing this countertop from the previous owners. I'm pretty sure that this was not what was on here when they bought it in the 90s. This looks like more 2000s. I don't know though, but we're gonna reuse this because it's a lot sturdier than our plywood thing we were gonna do that we did over on the island. The only thing is we have to saw it down to center it with the window. And I'm worried about how this is gonna do with the saw and everything. Hi, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come on. Oh, you come on. There we go. Oh, okay.
He's like, I'm gonna wash my hands.
Are you gonna do dishes? Are you gonna do dishes?
He would if he could.
Oh,
He's a good boy.
oh, good baby. I love him. He's a good boy. Rocky's apparently gonna help me do dishes. But we've also got to saw off a little part over here so that we can move the stove over here and center it with this. It's all about centering. I'm gonna teach Shane something. What am I doing? I lost my train of thought. 29.5, basically. Actually, 29.25.
Basically, that's 29.25.
Okay, 29.25. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And this is 29.75.
Mm-hmm. You got a 1/2 inch playroom. So really, honestly, you got about 1/4 on either side that's going to be sticking out.
So the good thing about reusing this countertop is we don't have to build the countertops. Yay, because that's kind of hard sometimes, especially when you're trying to get them level in the same height. We can reuse this, and I can paint over this laminate no problem and do my faux Carabas, I can't remember the name of it, countertop. It's beautiful. I called it George. I called it Reagan. I called it something else. Everything but Theo. Oh my gosh, it looks like Applebee's sink. I feel like at this point, I've made it in life. I literally have an Applebee's sink. Do you know how cool that is? I've never had an Applebee's sink. I mean, obviously Applebee's is probably a lot bigger, but look. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. No. 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 Applebee's probably has a wider countertop, you think? Do you know that strainers are sold separately? Sink strainers are sold separately from the sink. That's like selling a toilet without a lid, an oven without the element, a Reese cup without the wrapper.
The whirlwinds in my mind. I'm walking side to side. Don't always wait around. I've got a feeling I'm not the only one. I've got a feeling. Are you mine? Are you mine?
Okay, now that we're back from Raina's concert, I wanted to show you guys that sometimes you may not have a tool that you need. And in this case, I'm trying to get these brackets up in here, and where it's a very tight space, I can't get my drill up there. So, I had a bunch of pieces that I decided I was going to Frankenstein together. You're thinking, oh, that's normal, that's normal, that's normal. Well, here's the Frankenstein part. But this will work. About this one.
You did great. You did great. It's gonna be okay.
Normal.
Ooh, that's not like a motor.
It does have a motor in it. So, I still have to put the legs in to support the countertop over here. Both on this side and that side. So if anybody's wondering why the dishwasher is leaning right now, That's because I don't have it screwed up yet. But I will.
You praying?
It feels like something is coming through the hose.
Do you hear that? That's an answered prayer!
Sounds like a car wash in there.
You did so good.
We'll wash it for a minute. Feel the cool air that comes out of it. Now we're going to test out and see if it drains properly. Keep an eye up there, make sure no water's bubbling up. Good.
We're just gonna have one bottom cabinet and one top cabinet in between the stove and the fridge, and we really just needed that to separate the two because the fridge shouldn't really be right up on the stove, and this countertop will have to build and match up to the other one.
So some good news for us. I went ahead and bought another adapter to hook the water line to the fridge, and then I was mortified to find out that the braided hose that comes with the fridge is not 3/8. So then I was like, oh no, I don't want to go to Lowe's or Home Depot again. I feel like I've been there a million times. But when I bought one of these the other day for the dishwasher, I had bought two. And there were two different sizes. I was like, I'm gonna buy these two sizes just in case. When I put the first one on, it didn't work out, and I was getting a little worried. But then the second one worked, and I was like, okay, that's why I would go ahead and buy the two. Turns out that the first one that I bought, this one here, has the size that I need. That's my good luck for the month.
I'm quickly emptying out the fridge so it won't be so heavy when we push it over to the other side of the kitchen.
Change your mind, though it doesn't really matter when my hands are tied. I'm trying to walk across the bridges that I've burned. My only way to you is gone, the tide has turned. So give me a light, show me what I need. I know I'm blind, but I hear symphonies of your heartbeat. Trapped inside, I forgot to look beyond. I see the other side. So give me a light, show me what I need. I know I'm blind, but I hear symphonies of your heartbeat.
We were trying to figure out why no water was coming out, and we were like, what in the world? It was because the water filter thing was cracked. So we had to get a new one of those, but it works.
Symphony heartbeat, symphony, symphony.
Look at this awesome app Rena found. It levels.
It's an app that comes on the iPhone 15 Pro Max thing that I have.
And it's because of that, it might be better than an Android.
Did I just get that on?
Nah. Look guys, she got me this itty bitty little phone.
You're happy, Daddy.
It's got Street Fighter on it. This itty bitty little phone. That flips into an awesome phone that has this hottie as a lock screen.
James got the legs on. So now we're just going to close up this space with
Man,
plywood.
look at them legs!
We're going to close this space up with plywood just because, I mean, it's not a waste of space because, I mean, I guess it really is. But we don't need extra space because we already have so much storage. It's like a storage wonderland in here. So just to avoid having to do a custom cabinet to fit there or an expensive drawer cabinet to go there, we're just going to close it off and it'll be fine. We're also going to close in that side over there, the dishwasher too. So that's what we're going to do real quick is we're just going to close the bottom of these cabinets off, these areas. Check it out. We shouldn't even be talking about this right now because nothing's painted. The countertops aren't finished. The backsplash ain't on. But I'm excited about this. So I got under cabinet lighting because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights in here. Actually 6, but only 5 will be in here because of that one will be closed up. So we have 5 lights in here, and that is bright, but with the ceiling being dark, where I darkened it with the darker color of brown, it kind of makes it just like I don't know, feel not really closed in, like just dimmer, I guess you could say. So I saw these at the Lowe's, and they're plug-in, so they're not wire-in, but I saw them at Lowe's, and I saw one very similar to this plugged in on their show kitchens that they have sitting out. And I was like, well, that plug coming down to plug into the outlet doesn't really bother me in this kitchen. It might not bother me in my kitchen. It probably will. But I want to at least try it. I've got 3 plug-ins for the 3 lights and the 3 cabinets I need the lights on. So I'm hoping that I'll be okay with this just coming down. Because for some extra under cabinet lighting, Shane's still getting the legs on. We'll see. I'm gonna try it out though. These are the Utilitech 12-inch plug-in LED under cabinet lights. And they're supposedly, they can go from 2700K to 6500K, meaning really warm to really cool. And my lights are in the middle. Oh, they're also linkable? That is cool. My lights are in the middle of, they're not daylight and they're not soft white. They're cool white, so they fall in the middle here. So maybe we can get a type of lighting and a color of lighting that sort of matches. Does lighting have to match? My brain says it does. I don't think it does, but my brain says that it does. Maybe I can get a color of light that's closer to the lights on my ceiling. To the lights on my ceiling. I'm literally itching to see. Oh, okay, so that's how they're connected. Got little connectors. Okay, got instructions that y'all know I will not use. It did look like all the boxes I got, because there were only 3 left, which is exactly how many I needed. It did look like some of them had been opened, Shane pointed out. But it looks like everything's here. Not that I would really know, because I don't know what's supposed to be in the boxes. But it looks like everything's here. Makes me feel better to say that. Actually, it does not look like everything is here. Ooh, so on here, okay, you have high, low, and off options. And then on this side, you have 2700K to the 6500K options. So you can take it to any of those in between. We're gonna try all the colors if we can figure out how to work it. Okay, so it's off right now. Ow. Okay, so that's the coolest, and that is the warmest. Holy moly. Okay, so we need it there. So my lights go more so with about 4,500K. My only thing is, it didn't come with any screws. Hardware contents. Yeah, we don't have screws. So somebody somebody had opened it and took out the screws. It did not come with all the pieces, but the other ones came with all the pieces. So instead of the 2 brackets on each of them, we're just gonna put one on all of them in the middle part to kind of hold them secure. Hopefully that works. I don't know.
Now that's an understatement. To walk alone, I guess it's my repayment. Please give me a light, show me what I need.
Here is what that area looks like right now. I didn't like the fact that we had to take it back, but it had to line up with underneath here. There would have been like a gapped area, so we took it back and it looks okay. It looks pretty normal. Once it gets painted and everything, it's gonna look fine. We'll also have to caulk it, trim it out and stuff. I need to get all this cleared off so that we can see what this is looking like.
But I hear symphonies of your
and I love them. They hold so much water and they're so soft when they're wet. But they're also color coded, so I had different colors of them.
Tonight I'll be guessing, but I don't really have a case. You don't have to mention, you just like their attention. It's written all over your face. I don't wanna play the quiet time when I'm near you. Reading old messages on my phone every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. You knocked on my window and slept on my pillow, then said you had found your place. Not sure if I want this. You don't think that I notice. This isn't like giving you space. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you, pretending that I don't know who you are every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart.
That's a wrap for this video, but we got a crap ton done. And we are gonna start on the next portion of the kitchen. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning, even not, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Know that I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I will see y'all later.